I posted my anime collection video for 2021 a couple weeks ago. So a lot of questions came my way after I posted it. And no bad questions or anything like that. Nothing that annoyed me, but the usual. So I just wanted to make this video about the pros and cons of having an anime collection. I like positivity, so let's start with the pros. The first pro I would say is that your collection is physical. It's physical, and that's kind of an advantage, man. In the anime community, when it comes to the anime streaming sites, all of them have their flaws. Funimation is just god awful. It is trash. Don't get me started on that. But when these streaming sites aren't acting right, I go to my collection and watch what I have. Like for example, Funimation just sometimes flat out won't play stuff at all. Subtitles would be missing. Little goofy things, man, that's easily fixable since it's under $1 billion company, but that's neither here or there. But that's their problem. They're just and it's laggy. The app is trash. Online, it's trash. Anywhere you put it, tablet, computer, your phone, it's trash. And then you have Crunchyroll, where Crunchyroll's always been good to me. I have no issues with Crunchyroll for real. The one issue that I did have with it was that it'll just take down anime without saying anything, man. Like I went to go look for Outlaw Star, it wasn't there no more. But I have Outlaw Star in my collection, so boom, that works. You know what I'm saying? They took down Gundam 2 on Crunchyroll, and I got a few Gundam titles in my collection, so that worked out. But again, I have physical copies, so I don't have to rely on like the streaming services for the classics. Now the exclusives, I'm just out of luck. Funimation just showed me that when I was trying to watch Horimiya and um, you know, Skate the Infinity, and it wasn't playing, and they had missing episodes of that new supernatural thriller. I forgot the name of it, but yeah, the exclusives, I'm just out of luck. But if it's old stuff that sometimes I don't feel like putting it into my Blu-ray player or my DVD player, and sometimes I have like anime just playing in the background when I'm writing and stuff like that, and I just want to jump around from episodes. So I want to watch Cowboy Bebop for this hour. Now I want to watch, Trigun the next hour. Then I don't have a 6 disc Blu-ray changer, so I can't do it like that. I guess that'd be the one like flaw of my collection, is that I can't jump to episodes just like that. But sometimes I do that, and sometimes I just don't play. So I just go to my collection, just pop it in, have episodes playing in the background for me that way. So the physical part, pro. The next pro is that you're supporting the community in a way. Now it ain't just Blu-rays and DVDs, because that's just only like half the equation. You gotta buy like merch. Like the merch is what really keeps the anime community thriving. But through my collection, like when I go looking for stuff, I try to bundle it with like whether it's a coffee mug, a T-shirt, plush figures, stuff like that. I try to buy some merch along with the Blu-rays and DVDs that I'm buying, just to support the anime community and keep it going. So yeah, like you supporting the community in a way when you collecting anime, especially at the pace I'm collecting it. So again, like with every purchase, I try to like get like a shirt or something. So, and then depending on what they have, like if have something that I'm into, or they just sold out of stuff, whatever. But I do try to buy some merch along with Blu-rays and DVDs. So supporting the community, another pro. Next pro is that people think you're weird. Sounds bad, but it's actually a pro. It's a pro to me because I don't like people. And if you think I'm weird, you're probably gonna stay away from me. So alright, great. That's all I ask for. But people think you weird when you collect anime, man. Especially in my case. I guess this can be personal, but every time people find out that I have the anime collection I have, or that I even watch anime, they be like, you watch anime? They shocked. Um, cause I'm quiet outside of this YouTube channel. My channel is where I do the most talking. Outside of this, I'm quiet unless I'm around my friends. When I'm around my friends, I talk. But just general public, I'm pretty laid back, chill, reserved. I don't talk a lot unless I'm spoken to. Not, I'm one of the people that hate small talk, man. But if you're talking about anime, I won't shut up. It's just the way it is. Like I'm passionate about it. But I remember I was at my old job, and a coworker saw me watching anime on my break, and he was like, "Yo, you watch Hajime no Ippo?" I was like, "Yeah." Like he's like, "Bro, I ain't know you was in the anime. This and that third." I'm like, "Man, hell yeah!" So like our friendship went from level 3 to level 30, like and it wasn't just about anime. It just turned into like, yo, what else you into, you know what I'm saying? Sports. And it just goes down the line, and you find so many different, so many similarities that you do have outside of anime too. Now you got a new homie, you know what I'm saying? That's how it works. That's anime bringing the people together. But people tend to think I'm weird because I like anime, man. And they I guess they kind of judge me just off how I act, and I'm just kind of like, I give like one word answers, and I do kind of look unapproachable in a way. I've heard that from many people, so I'm just, when so many people are saying it, all right, it gotta be true. They just like, yo, like you be looking mean and this and that and the third. I'm like, oh damn. I'd be like, man, that's just the way I look. I be happy. I be chilling, man. I don't be tripping off stuff. But yeah, man, people do think you weird. And that's a good thing. If they think you weird, that means you different. And being different in your own lane, that's some priceless shit, man. Next pro is that you get to see a taste. You get to see what you're into. And I think that's dope because sometimes I just stare at my collection and I be like, damn, I really bought all this shit. And I didn't have a collection of anything growing up because I couldn't afford nothing. So I always used to see like cartoons and like TV shows where the characters that have like collections of stuff, like on Doug where he had the Man of Steel Man comic book collection, and I was just like, damn, I wish I had that many comic books. I was in the Sonic the Hedgehog comic books, those Archie comic books when I was younger, and they cost, I think it's $1.50. They cost $1.50, and I would always try to scrounge up like 6 quarters just to get a Sonic comic, and it it like my day was made when I got one, but I didn't have like 20 or 30 of them. I only had like 6, 7. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes they get ripped or get lost and stuff like that. But I remember like seeing my dad and what he collected. My dad collected vinyl, CDs, and comics, and I seen he had like Hulk and Thor, just a bunch of comics, just a bunch of Hulk and Thor comics. I'm like, okay, those are his favorite heroes. I just knew that off top because that's all I saw. And then with the music, I'm like, oh, okay, he's into Prince, he's into D'Angelo, he's into, EPMD and Tribe Called Quest, and different hip hop and R&B music. I'm like, okay, my dad's vinyl and CD collection is massive. So, but I didn't have no collection of nothing. So, um, I just think it was cool because I got to see what he loved and what he was into, and then he has a reason of why he collects what he collects, just like I have a reason of why I collect the anime I collect. Again, I say this all the time. I'm from the Toonami era, just like almost every other American is. So I want my collection to be based on Toonami, and I'm gonna collect all the Toonami titles, have a big watch day, smoke a lot of weed, and just chill, man, and just marvel in the success of my collection. That's all I want to do, man. But yeah, you getting to see a taste and what you're into. It's beautiful, very beautiful. The last pro I would say is fun. Collecting is fun. The hunt is fun. Like looking for out of print DVDs is fun, therapeutic, and just frustrating sometimes. But it's a good frustrating. It's like, dang, I didn't get that one. dang, they wanted too much for that. I was this close, like it's an adrenaline rush, and I like it. Um, it's my version of thrifting. It's no different from like thrifting. So, like, for example, like when I would travel before the virus hit, like one of the things I would always do is see what hobby shops are in whatever city I'm in. So with comic book shops, anything like yo, where there's the possibility that there's anime in those buildings. I look it up on Google, see where they at, and go to them. That's what I like to do when I'm out of town, and just go anime thrifting. Now, like hobby shops and comic book shops are kind of like a dying breed, along with arcades, which sucks. But um, whatever ones are still around, I still go to them. I try to at least buy something from them, put some money into their businesses, and keep everything going, man. Like I just like collecting. It's fun. It's again, like I said, I didn't have a collection of stuff like this massive of anything growing up. So this is just kind of me making up for my childhood, man. But I'm actually interested in this, and I actually love it, man. And then just the feeling when you just get something like that you've been wanting, and your collection just feels really good, man. Like I remember when I got the Tenchi Muyo DVD, the original, man, that made my day in a way I can't even explain. When I got the Neon Genesis Evangelion complete series on DVD, I gotta show you something. I'll show you something real quick. Just started this. Like this is G Gundam. I didn't even open it. Was looking for this everywhere. It was on Blu-ray for like $70+. Not buying that. Again, I already told you. I like having Gundam, classic Gundam on DVD because it has the original soundtrack. Not much has changed. I can get over like, oh man, it ain't as crisp. It's nostalgia, man. I just like watching it like in its original format. You know what I'm saying? So this is Mobile Fighter G Gundam. Like a lot of people be hating on this low key, but I thought this was a very creative series. But yeah, when I saw this, like, man, my face lit up like a Christmas tree. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, this is what I do it for. Like, I was just trying to find the originals. This specific one with the art book. This is what I was looking for, and I found it. Like, it's fun. It's fun hunting things like that, man. And I wouldn't trade it for nothing in the world, man. I swear to you. Okay, let's get into the bad. We got to get into the cons. First con, right off the bat, it made my poor money management worse. It's expensive. It's expensive, and you gain poor money management. Once you get in deep into an anime collection, man, you just can't stop, man. You're stuck, and that means you're gonna spend more and more money. That's it. Like dog, like I'm already bad with money. But then once my collection got started, it just made it worse, man. It's just like I spent my last $20 on Yu Yu Hakusho, which I will argue was a great investment. But like dog, I didn't have nothing to eat, so but it was worth it to me. You know what I'm saying? But me thinking like that, it's like all right, that's kind of bad, bro. That's sad, and like that $20 that I spent, like yo, that could have lasted me into my next payday. And I'm like, yo, I gotta have this now. And then I try to like find excuses for my irresponsible spending because of my anime collection. That's bad. So that's the first con off top. The next con about having an anime collection is that you start hoarding. You start buying things that you really don't want. I can think of so many things in my collection that I bought that, dude, I didn't need to buy that, bro. Like, if I streamed it, I probably only streamed it one time, and that'd probably be the only time I watch it. I can think of a couple off top. Akame got killed. I don't know why I bought that. Full Metal Panic. Don't know why I bought that. I'm not saying these are bad series. It's just like, dog, for me, I just bought them because they were there. It's like that's bad. You know what I'm saying? I don't necessarily want them, but like, it's only $15. You know, might as well get it. Maybe I'll watch it someday. I hate thinking like that. It doesn't make sense to me. And next thing you know, I ain't got no space for the stuff that I do want. And I'm hoarding, I'm hoarding, and it just keeps growing and growing. And then you see all the anime, like, why did I buy that? Why did I buy this? I bought Ninja Scroll the series. I don't care how rare it is. That was one of the dumbest anime purchases I got in my collection, bro. I don't know why I bought it, but again, it was that mindset of like, yo, it's $20. It's going for 70 and 80. I can resell it, man. But nobody's gonna buy it for 70. I'm dumb. You know what I'm saying? So you see, like you start buying things that you really don't want, and this really happens once you get past like a certain number of like titles where your collection is huge and you just keep adding stuff to it. And again, like you get into like it's like thrifting where you're just getting stuff that because it's a bargain and just adding to it, and then you won't even watch it. It'll be unopened. I have so many unopened things in my collection. It's yeah, it's depressing. Okay, next con. Lack of space. This is very self-explanatory. I have a cube organizer. My anime collection has overstayed its welcome in this cube organizer. I'm supposed to be moving in the spring. The first thing I'm buying is a huge shelf. My anime collection needs room to breathe. There's no space for nothing. I got stuff in drawers, got stuff on different other shelves that I want to keep separate away from my anime. So I'm like, yo, I just need to get a new shelf. But yeah, you get a lack of space, and it just gets kind of annoying. And I'm real OCD-ish on how like things look. I want my things in a certain order and stacked a certain way. I can't do that because I have too much. It is way too much. So lack of space is definitely a con. Next con is it's addicting, man. I'm only addicted to three things: titties, pizza, and anime. And like I just can't get enough of all three, man, which is pretty sad. Well, only thing that's sad is the pizza part. I need to stop being addicted to pizza. But yeah, it's addicting, man. You think you're gonna quit and you're gonna stop. I always tell myself this to make myself feel better, I guess. But I'm lying to myself. I'm saying like, yo, once I get all the Toonami titles, I'm done. I'm bowing out. Close the curtain. I'm good. I'm set. I'm not buying no more anime. Which is a lie. Because like just off this anime season alone in winter 2021, I know for a fact everything I'm reviewing and watching right now, I'm buying on Blu-ray. I know it. I'm buying Akudama Drive. I'm buying Wonder Egg Priority. I'm buying Skate the Infinity. I'm buying Demon Slayer Part 2. I know I'm buying these things, man. Like, who are we fooling? I be fooling myself with this talk of getting out the game and quitting the life. It's not happening, man. It's addicting, man. I always wondered this about people who collect manga and stuff like that. That's why I'm afraid to get into manga collecting because, like, yo, I know once I get like certain copies, I'm not gonna stop. First thing, like, all right, my first goal is to collect all the One Piece volumes, and it's so addicting. I know I'm not gonna stop there, so that's why I'm trying to hold off on buying manga too, along with anime Blu-rays and DVDs. But man, it's so addicting, man. It's great, but it's more bad than good, man. Having addiction to things ain't good, but everybody's addicted to something. But yeah, the addiction is real. The last con I would say is the judgment. Now, I talked about the judgment and people thinking you're weird in the pro aspect, but then there's two forms of judgment when you have an anime collection. You have a judgment from within the anime community, and then you have the judgment outside the anime community. So I'll start with the anime community judgment. It's mainly the same stuff: what type of titles you have and the size of your collection. Like, people really care about things like that for some reason. Like, somebody be like, oh, you don't have Fruits Basket in your collection, or you don't have Cowboy Bebop in your collection, or Yu Yu Hakusho. That's not a real collection. That ain't nothing, man. Like, you're not a real anime collector. You only like this type of anime. You like the popular anime. You're not a real fan. Like, that's corny, bunch of corny shit that I just don't tolerate, man. I don't like people acting like that. You got your collection for you. It is yours. You paid your money. You know, if you hunting like I did, you hunted for that DVD or Blu-ray that you wanted. That show made you feel this way, so you went out and bought it, man. You worked for that. You know what I'm saying? You can't let nobody come in here and tell you what you should and shouldn't have in your collection. That's corny. We don't do that, man. Like, that's lame. That's just straight up lame behavior, man. So, like, your collection is for you, man. for you and you only. You can have any type of title. And as far as how big it is, it don't matter if you got 10, 12, 20 Blu-rays, man. That's or DVDs, and that's fine. Who cares? You know how many titles I have in my collection? I don't know, because I don't count, because I don't care. That's not what I collect for. Everything in my collection besides the stuff I was just buying to buy, literally 95, I want to say 95, 97% of my collection stuff that I actually like and I actually watch and I actually care for. I don't care about how many titles I got. That's irrelevant to me. What use is that information to anybody? Oh, I have 100 something titles in my collection. Oh man, that's gonna make me sleep better at night. No, nobody cares about nothing like that, man. Like, who cares? And then, of course, the other side of the judgment, you got the outside judgment. People thinking you weird and, oh, you're into like kitty stuff, animes for kids. You're collecting, anime movies and this and that. Oh, so animes for kids? Okay, bring your kid over. Let me babysit. Let him or her watch Berserk, or let them watch Black Lagoon. You know what I'm saying? Since it's for kids, we can go that route and we can do that. Like, yeah, you get the same typical judgment from people. And this is the thing about judgment from people outside the anime community and within the anime community too. Is that it's mainly the people outside. The reason why they try to talk down on anime and this and that and the third is because they don't have anything that they're passionate about. Everybody is into something, and no matter if you want to keep it all the way 100, all of this is dumb. Everything, we all spend our money and our time on dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? But it's my dumb shit that I'm into. You know what I'm saying? It's my dumb shit. You can be into your dumb shit. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? There's people that collect sneakers, people that collect posters, there's people that collect cameras, there's people that collect CDs, there's people that collect phones. I saw somebody who actually collects cell phones, like Apple cell phones. Like, he has all of them. I'm like, hey, I wouldn't do it, but that's yours. That's your thing. Like, who am I to say, to judge you for that? That's none of my business. You know what I'm saying? Again, that's lame. Like, everybody's collecting something. Everybody's addicted to something. Everybody buys dumb shit. Just let people buy the dumb shit in peace, bruh. Like, it's not harming you. Me having Gurren Lagann and Trigun and Berserk in my collection is not harming you. So why are you trying to like slander me and anybody else that collects? Like, oh, that's dumb. Okay, so you going to the club and doing hookah is great. That's grown. Like, dog. Like, this is what people deal with every day, man. Like, again, everybody's into something stupid. Everybody is buying dumb shit. At the end of the day, it's just stuff. It's just stuff. But this is what makes it different. We have connections to it. Like, again, like me just talking about Dragon Ball Z, I'm connected to it. I remember waking up at 7 a.m. watching that. Like, I remember the first time I saw Cowboy Bebop commercials on Toonami. Like, I remember these things. These things mean something. It brings back a certain feeling. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I don't like saying like people's like hobbies are stupid. It's stupid because I don't have no connection to it. Just like it's stupid to you because you don't have no connection to anime. You know what I'm saying? So just leave it be. If you don't have no connection to it, leave it alone. Wash your hands of it, man. But again, it's those people because they insecure, they don't know themselves, and they afraid to like stuff, and because they care about what people think. I don't care what nobody think at all. I'm gonna always do me, baby. I don't care what I can be around. I'm always around different beautiful women all the time, models. Hey, somebody come over talking about some Trigun. We about to talk about some Trigun. I don't care what women around here, bro. Like, we about to talk. I'm about to be myself. You know what I'm saying? Always 100. And you should too, man. Don't change. Don't change because these people trying to judge you for what you into. You got your stuff for you. Again, you worked for it. You put the blood, sweat, and tears into it, man. Like, again, I spent $20. I spent my food money on some anime because I wanted to. Was it dumb? Yes. But again, I'm connected to it. But yeah, those are my pros and cons, man. So to all the people out there that's starting their anime collection, man, good luck to y'all. I know it's gonna be dope because you're gonna have the titles that you like. You know what I'm saying? Again, collect what you want to collect. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about what I think and don't try to like mimic mine. Like what you like. Again, I don't watch like Fairy Tail or Seven Deadly Sins, but if you do, that needs to be in your collection because that's your stuff. That's for you and that's for you to enjoy, man. So again, everybody out there that's starting a collection, I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to see what y'all get. Regardless if I seen it or not, don't matter. It's for you. But yeah, you're too late. It's Benny. I'm out.